Guys, welcome to DTW, the best way, the only way. You know the vibes. You are chilling with your favorite hood rat. Gulubaya Strata Manakokasi. I am here with. They'll introduce themselves, honestly. Like, yeah, they'll introduce themselves.
What's good, great people? It's a very stable from the Code Base. You did just share another name from LOWCO, by the way. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What's your new babe? Pimp MABIZOL. Ever heard you, baby? As easy. Yes, MABIZOL. Yes.
Yes.
And I am with my co-host out here, JB Goodman. You know the vibes. JB Dintan.
Ginger. It's superb. Superb.
This is why they had to introduce themselves, because I wasn't gonna get all of that right.
If I had you, baby, as easy.
Hey, good guys, how have you been? First of all, welcome everybody.
Thank you.
JB.
Yes, sir.
Shout out for rolling, man.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you guys for having us. We love it here, and yeah, hopefully this goes really well. Hey, like, I'm excited.
It was a man.
Yeah, I'm excited.
We'll go, right?
We'll see where the conversation goes. LOWCO.
Yes.
We'll see where the conversation goes. So yeah, man, we're basically just here to get to know you guys personally.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not here for the superstar version of you.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't only want to know MABIZOL or the work and so on, PRHIME LOWCO, the work and so on. We want to get to know the real you guys, because Mama, I really, it's not really superstar. MABIZOL, it's really introduce, and then that's it.
Baby, ask you some silver.
Understand that, and then that's it, and then
You want to know
the next event. So today we're just here to get to know you guys, and obviously talk about the work, the recent baby that you guys just dropped.
Yeah.
Right? And yeah, man, little Nali JB. That's my name, you know. Yeah. So
Probably with Mike Ward.
yeah.
Mutamayo.
Yeah, because in the future, this is us working together. Look outside, I think it can be.
Oh, now, right now.
Right now, right now, we are there, you know. Yeah, guys, I love about the bank. I'm available. Immediate effect. I'm available with immediate effect, you know. So, I think the very first obvious question that I'm going to ask next, without going any further, is the relationship between you guys. How it started, what's happening in town. Yeah, we'll start with PRHIME.
So, the relationship, right?
Yeah, the relationship.
Alright, it's back
Forever here.
It's back in 2021, right? It's 2021. Yeah. That's where, like, I actually got introduced to Mabi. Understand? I didn't really know him before then.
Yeah.
But I was just keeping my work clean, consistency and everything. And one time, I don't know what happened, I was on Instagram, I was live, then he actually joined, I was busy making this song, and then he actually requested for a feature on the song.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I don't have a problem actually. But then, going behind his profile and shit, like, I was like, okay, this guy is actually having numbers and it's really... Now, when I'm asking people around, oh, Mabi, it's
Yeah.
Mabi, like, I don't even know him. But then people are like, okay, fine, Mabi. Then I realized that, okay, I'm not just working with anyone, I'm working with Mabi. Understand? I was like, shit, this is actually dope, man. This is actually dope. So, like, I felt like, damn, man, it really shows how my work is really, you know, improving day by day, you know, me getting to be consistent with my shit, music every day, and getting to understand this, because I'm actually been close with Nimbo before then. He's always been there, even now, like, he's always been that baby. So he actually told me about Mabi, you know, like how Mabi. But then when I remember back then when I started rapping, I used to hear a lot about Mabi. There's a guy named Mabi though. Okay, but I just paid respect even though I didn't really know him.
Yeah.
But now getting to actually knowing him, it was just a different vibe, man. You know, I got to see a brother. You know, like it's been a great collaboration being with him. You know, getting to learn from him and him getting to learn from me. You know, it has just been something really nice, man. It has been really beautiful working with him.
Yeah.
And adding to that, man, for like how he said, like I found him on live and everything, like that, you know, and then truth be told, you know, sometimes you might see talent where people don't even see talent. You know, like because I was like with a group of friends and shit like that, and then Jiggy nah man, I would show fit. Are you really sure about this guy getting like I'm telling you, man. Right now. I kid you not, you know, because I'm not gonna be the person who's gonna think that I'm bigger than anyone. Unless I can learn from a whole bunch of people. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. Because like he brought a lot of insight from his generation. Because now I come from two generations. I come from two generations in a way, but so I bring my sense of style and he brings his sense of style. So I got to learn how he operates in terms of like a lot of things. Because I remember when I was like 2-3 weeks back, I get injured. Marwa, do you understand what you're really dope with like the mixing and everything? I don't know get in one. Like trust me, I'm telling you right now. I think within those 2 weeks, yes, and that's the beauty of it, man. When someone actually recognizes their talent and everything through their humility and everything like that, not to say brag or anything, but they can actually recognize what they're actually quite big in their space and everything.
And boost self-esteem and everything, because the
giving people their flowers.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Giving people their flowers, young or old, or recently this thing,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
He's gonna get big-headed and all of that. It's not always like that, because like you said, you learned a lot from him.
True.
And you're learning quite a lot from him too, right? So your perspective, how is this relationship?
I feel like it's actually quite mutual, and like you said, it's a brotherly type of love.
Yeah.
So we fight, we argue, you know,
Let's
there's
fight.
not to say but like you know, sometimes when you trying to get your point across and everything, but now you get to understand. Okay, I understand where he's coming from with this type of person. Not to say what like a lot of people think, just because I've been in the game more than you, I know more than you. But like, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's actually that fight. You know what? I'm trying to better you. Yeah, I'm trying to better you also. Like as much as you're trying to better me, I'm trying to better you. So yeah.
Okay. Cool, man. Brothers more than anything.
You know what I mean?
I think that's very important, and to have family in this, can I say industry? Yeah, to start relationships like that, it's very important.
Yeah, because the bond sounds strong.
Yeah, I love that. We get over it.
That is great scene, man, honestly.
And plus, with that brotherly love, you also need someone who's going to like look out for you more in the long run. Where, in fact, we said, look, I think 1, 2, 3 is not gonna be good for you. No, not to say what I'm saying. Do it because of you're gonna make me happy, because I'm looking at the bigger picture, where he's going and where he's going to be like successful and everything like that.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I get that. Okay, question again. Okay, how do you see yourself when it's MABIZOL, and how do you think people see you?
Wow.
Because as MABIZOL, you're a brand, yeah.
True, yes.
So how do you think people see the brand MABIZOL, and how do you see it?
For me, I see myself bigger than man. Like I see myself
Big.
like very big in fact, and I perceive myself as big. However, I still have to come back to that humility of like, you know what, shit, man. These people that can, you know, give me a story and everything like that. Plus, on top of that, I'm a realist when it comes to like my music. I'll always spit or sing or create everything that is real, that relates to everyone. So I see that as very big, because everyone and anyone can relate to a real story. unlike you go to an opinion, hey, I wear Gucci, I wear Jiggy, I wear Pepe.
Yeah.
How big? Why tell I?
Shout out to the store.
It's been doing the most. Oh my god.
So yeah, that's how I see myself. You know, I see myself as God fearing and you know what, as one with the people. Yeah.
And that's how you want people to see you. That's one of them.
So like someone out there when you put out like who's MABIZOL or MABIZOL or Kakakai or whatever, like they want to know like quality guy this guy whatever.
Okay, I started out or like similar to go extension.
Yeah, like where you from, sure,
yeah. Let's get like so black, primary, you know, I got to see a whole bunch of people become music and everything like that. And surprisingly enough, I started out house music, making house music.
Really?
Yeah, I kid you not.
Really?
Normally it's the other way around. Yeah, it's usually hip hop artists who go to house.
I was on my phone like.
No, but like serious, it's in there look house music because there's a whole lot of sonics and elements in house music, and plus there's a whole lot of love when it comes to like house music. So I started out with that house music, and then I get to high school. I was like, oh, you know, so much they were like, nah, man, it's not for you. What? I was like, you know what, nah, man. You know what, I'm not gonna listen to anyone, man.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put them aside and just push whatever I need to push.
That's key, ne? Don't listen to them.
The white noise. The white noise, man. You can filter it out, man.
Yeah.
That's so important. That's so important.
Yeah.
Because you know, like, you can have a vision, but it might be blurry to some people. But then, if you really working on that, people, I feel like people only get to really recognize you when you're at a certain end. You understand? Because when you're still building up and stuff like they don't like really fan you that much.
Yeah.
They be like, ah man, this is work, this is blah blah blah. You know, stuff like that. But it only makes sense. I mean, if we had to make an example, look at Black Coffee, man. Black Coffee, I feel like he came out of Norway. He was just making his own type of music. Understand? A lot of people didn't really understand his music. But now he's getting a lot of big shout outs. You know, him getting rallies and stuff like that. Understand? It's because he believed in himself and never had to allow these people to actually alter him being him. Understand?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
you need to find out he has more fans outside.
You understand? You understand?
Yeah. So don't listen to them.
So it's you being you, actually.
Just touching on what you guys are talking about now, I have a quick question for both of you. I guess it's a two-part question. Is there anything that you could picture making you leave the game? And if there is, what do you think that would be? Something that would just make you walk away from the music game?
Ain't no way, bro.
Like one day you just wake up and you're like,
yeah, enough is enough.
Which, surprisingly, I'm not gonna lie to you. From the time I started music, I've had those moments a lot of times, but the biggest supporter in my life, I'm not gonna cap or anything, but it's my mom. But like lately, you can't start something and say, basically, every story you start, you have to finish. So she told me, in fact, you can't now stop your story midway. How are you going to tell your story like full on to like your daughter, your son, or whoever like that? You know what I mean? So I was like, serious. So we get them like peteles. Because man, this music game is hard, but peteles and fish. I'm not gonna lie to you, peteles.
No way.
You're getting there. The best way.
The only way.
The only way. Big local in our background, family.
Yeah, man, I've been around.
Haven't we all?
Okay, not like I've been relocating a lot of times, man. I feel like even with friends, I really had enough time to engage with a lot of friends. So most times I didn't really have a lot of friends around me. Like maybe like this time when I'm staying here, okay, I have these friends, and then maybe when I relocate, but I've been relocating many times, you understand? But then Kidu's about smarty, see, you know, like all these places, man, all these places. I've been around more.
It's like you were one guy.
Parties, you know, like my poo, Appleview, you know. So now I've never had a lot of friends, but then me, okay, I don't know what I have to explain. Me, like
background, where you come from,
oh, yeah, man.
like no about Sakale or Jampa.
Okay. Yeah. Let me get to it. And I've always been that type of introverted type of person. I get like a whole hour. So like I've never had enough time to engage with people until Ifitla goes Matisi 2016.
Yeah.
I got introduced to these guys. They were fan of hip hop, you know. But actually me being to be like an artist, I wasn't really a fan of hip hop. I hated hip hop actually. Understand?
That's also surprising.
I hated hip hop. Trust me.
Yeah.
Rappers like to hear someone is a rapper, dog. Like I was like shit, dog. You understand? But then I once watched this movie. It's called B.I.G. Notorious. That movie really changed my view and perspective with hip hop. You understand?
Yeah.
Ever since that movie, like I changed. I started having interest with hip hop, and at a certain end, I made these friends. Cosmati said, okay, they introduced me to the studio. I was like, okay, now we're talking. Understand? So that's when I got interested to becoming like an artist.
Yeah.
Started Kuala and stuff like that. You know, like. Takanya zaka ya land cheda. To zaka ro khono go record jo. Yo, get to the studio. Record la mo di box on da like But you feel like damn bro, like this is cool, you understand? So okay, at that point I was just like, okay, let me just go with the flow, you understand? But then along the way I actually realized an element in me that I've always had this element of me as an artist, because I used to actually sing even back at church, understand? So we got to that end. Yeah, man.
You didn't know that?
I was so young.
The only way.
To sing at church.
I used to surprise people. I was so young, so short, you understand? But I'm there, you know, hitting those high notes like hell, dog. So like I amused a lot of people. Then like that thing, like it got to a point I was like, okay, this has always been in me. It's just that maybe I was so ignorant with it, but then I fell in love with it, and I got to understand that a lot of friends around me, like some of them actually, you know, it was like a stage for them, you understand? But with me, it was quite different. That I saw this, it was more than like what it was with being an artist. It was not just about being cool around girls and stuff like that. No, it wasn't really about that. It was more than that. Because you know, you know, one of the things, bro, like I don't want to lie, one of the hardest things, man, is maybe like approaching a chick or something like that, and then you actually tell them again for like, yo, I'm a rapper. It was like one of those who like, shit, you also a rapper?
Another one.
It was like something at that time.
It was like a -10. Like,
He's a 10, but.
He's a 10, but he's a SoundCloud.
So it was those kind of moments, man. I was like, shit. But then I got comfortable with it with time. That okay, this is what I love, and it's either a person is gonna accept me for being me, or we just don't click. You understand?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, and it's been a journey. And one of the times I feel like I'm so actually grateful for is lockdown. Lockdown 2020, man. Like it really, you know, had me sitting down and really see myself in the future, you understand? And I got to realize that if I really want to see myself being big, I have to put in the work so much, because I felt like I was too relaxed, you know, but yet I really want to pursue this, you understand? So ever since then I've been so serious with it. I've been pushing, like I've been doing it, and up to this day I'm still pushing. And yeah, I'm just grateful to be part of this creative industry, you understand?
We're all here because we love it, man. How do you guys handle it? You're a student, you're an artist, you're are you brother, family, you're a son, you're a Mabi, you know, we're gonna start with LOWCO.
You know, with being a student, it's so crazy that it doesn't really make sense to a lot of people that, okay, you know, a person can ask me, oh, like, what is your career that you're pursuing? And then I tell them, like, the course that I'm actually doing, it's just like my side hustle in a way, just to actually put in something to pursue, like, the main work, you understand, which is being like an artist and seeing myself in the game and stuff like that. So like as a brother, as like a son and stuff like that, it has really been difficult, man, you know, because with your family sometimes, you know, you have to have those people, you get to have those people like they're not really like related with this, like they don't really understand like the whole thing that you're doing, but they just keep on being positive with you and supporting you, you understand, just for the sake of...
Though, guys, let's be realistic about family and supporting the
family, you know, a lot of times, you know what family does, man. I feel like they always want you to be secure with something, you understand? But then the problem is that with us, with this music thing, you really gotta take risks. Like you gotta be like a risk taker if you really want to pursue this, because it's really not easy. It's like you're gambling with your life, you know. It's like it's not really given that you can make it or stuff like that. But then I feel like if you really believe in yourself that much and being consistent and persevering with all the highs and lows behind this thing, man, there's no way, man. For the fact that 3 years back I was not where I am right now, it really shows that like there's improvement taking place, and at a certain point, man, there's gonna be someone who's recognizing me and recognizing the creative skill I have, you understand? So yeah, man,
the work that you put in,
you understand? I feel like at a certain point the work speaks for itself. You don't really need to understand. Man.
Okay, so and you?
Hey, man.
Let's tell us what all the things that you are, and then tell us how you handle all of it.
Before we move on to our game.
You tell us all the lifestyles that you live and how you handle it.
Oh, my lifestyle is actually pretty simple, man. You know, studio home, family, daughter, you know.
You have a daughter?
Yeah, I have a daughter.
How old is she?
She's 2.
Oh.
Now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the in-between things is just, you know, me running errands or me getting whatever I need to get for, you know, supporting my lady and everything like that. On top of that, like, yeah, I guess that's basically me. I'm not like Lemajita as I was before, you know, because I was young and naive, I guess.
Is it a growth thing?
Yeah, it had to be, man, you know. You know, I was young and naive, and I let a whole lot of people influence me and everything like that. I'm not regretting anything. I'm actually quite grateful because of how they built my career in a way, you know, of like how I make my beats, you know, the emotions that I put into my work, you know, everything that I've gone through or I'm still yet to go through, you know, it's building me and everything like that. So for me, I'm not much of a lifestyle type of person. Yes, nigga, no was lie. Yo. Yes, it's fucked up. Zologi to fucked up, you know.
Yeah, guys, this already guy, by the way. Talking about this already guy.
My boy, kids were fucked up, and surprisingly.
Yeah, Zolo, then let's go to a game.
And surprisingly, a lot of people don't know. For sure, they're gonna hear this for the first time. Back in high school, I think 2009 to 10, you know, this thing of like trying out drugs and shit like that, you know, it had me on lock in a way.
Oh, you did that?
Yeah, man.
Oh, you were into that?
Yeah, man, you know, and I wasn't proud of that moment, you know, but I had to go through that just to know and understand this is not right. You know, I left that type of scenery, moved on and everything, but Bojala, I was still consistent on that shit, you know, and Dizolo. I left Dizolo, Bojala. One time, you know, I was consistent in everything. And then Jiggy I was like, you know what, nah, fuck it, man. And then I stopped Bojala. Basically, I don't do like Bojala and all that type of nonsense. I'm just high of life, I guess.
Amazing.
That's gross.
Yeah, so besides school, you're an artist. Besides being an artist, what else are you doing?
You are my hustler. Yeah, I hustle. Yeah, I'm a hustler.
Yeah.
You know, hey, man,
Hustler, bro.
one color. Like, hey, man, the world is your oyster, man. You
can do
make
anything
it
and
your
do
one color.
anything, yeah.
So
I truly believe in that.
So I'm not gonna box anyone in and say don't go to school or don't do what or do what, but just do whatever you need to do to secure a bag.
I think
Bet.
whatever you put your mind to, be good at it.
Bet.
Yeah, just make sure you're very, very good at it.
In the wise words of Kanye West, be perfect.
Be perfect.
Hey, Dango.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a young break here and then we'll come back. We're gonna play a game called Never Have I Ever. Never have I ever. Back at it, you are still chilling with us, MABIZOL, the best way, the only way.
The only
and
way.
Yes,
Welcome to my YouTube
guys, please do note today's episode is sponsored by yours truly, Strive Authentic, and the one and only Hippie Stone is in the house. We have a limited edition sale going on right now, so please do go check it out. Hippie Stone is on Instagram, on all platforms actually, and if you can't find it, go to my Instagram, check it in my bio, below the vibes. And have you guys ever had edibles?
Yes.
Yo, MABIZOL.
Can we have one now? Can we have one now?
No,
Loco, can we have one? I dare you guys. Loco, let's go. The small ones, these ones.
Get like a spirit.
Aha, Momoyeng.
Yeah. I already had one.
What you eat? You eat a big
Lovely.
Guys, wait,
It's
before
about
we
to
do
be
this,
lovely.
just know that I have epilepsy.
Hey, man.
You have
I'm just
epilepsy.
Hey, man. Now, what's that?
Okay, why does I share it?
You should arrange. Guys, this is a baby bear.
Okay.
There's no way.
It's not a deal.
There's no
He's a former addict,
No, guys,
trying to stay clean. No one.
DJ,
But it tastes nice.
Wow.
Yeah, it's nice.
Ubua Tata. Have one.
That's it. Look at my dad.
I fuck off.
Have you had one, sir?
I had like 6.
Jesus.
No way.
Wait, let me have one and pass the
No way. I can talk about my wheelies in the two
Shout out to Hippie Stoners and thank you very much for having
Shout out
us.
to Hippie Stone.
Thank
Shout out
God.
to Hippie Stoners. Guys, this is the plug from now on. Join team. Even those other joints, those other ones. Yeah. Hippie Stoners has Hippie Stoners has them. We got them. And we're about to play a game called Never Have I Ever. Is everybody's cup refilled? Everybody's cup refilled. Refilled. Okay, never have I ever. If you have,
It was.
you tell us. Am I you can't pass it
Ready to
around.
shoot.
If you have, you will take a sip. Ne ole. If you have, you take a sip, and if you've never, you will say you've never.
Oh.
Alright? Yeah.
Wait,
Like,
can you repeat that?
If you never have I ever. If you have, you take a sip. If you've never,
You just say never.
Yeah.
then you say then you just say never. Ne. Okay, I'm gonna ask the first two, and then JB's gonna ask the last two. We're gonna have 4 questions. Ne. And then both of you answer 1 question. So I want 8 answers. One question, both 1 question.
Okay.
Like look at about question A1.
Eh,
One
Yeah.
karohan.
Para ko siya ora papimaka.
No, guys, let's have a
Yeah. It's like a rented Bible, no 10 fingers on the holy word.
Both of us. Yeah, so let's be honest. Especially when I'm talking like.
Yeah, man.
Everybody must be honest. So, first question. Never have I ever slept with an ugly groupie after group.
I've never.
Yeah? Wait.
Never have I ever slept with an ugly groupie after group. Or just because they are there in the mess.
Yeah, look, you thought about it.
Yeah.
Don't talk. I'm saying, but he can eat that shit on the
Doing the mass, yo, and I was drunk.
I'm still trying to put it right, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, really. Because when you're drunk, they don't see ugly.
Yeah.
I think when you're drunk, you don't see ugly.
As long as it's warm.
Hey, guys.
Never.
Guys.
Like this one.
Take the second question there.
Like serious, I've never.
Second, it's.
Yeah, okay. Second question. Never have I ever bought a morning after pill. Guys, is this recent thing? You know something? Let's get to know each other the best way.
The only way.
LOWCO. Happy when on the league.
Twins, what?
You, 2 years.
Oh, 2 years.
For real, man.
But okay, 2 years, but did it happen once or
Hey,
one time?
Hey, how many times?
Okay, can you put that in a proper question? If I have to say.
How many times have you bought morning after pills? Or regular hakai when I did morning after pills?
Modern ones.
Yeah,
That's all you should have. It's brother lads.
Modern ones.
It's a certain number. Sit down.
I was young.
Yeah.
I was young. Yeah. This hey, when I did more than.
What's that experience like? What's that experience like for guys? I'm the only one here. What's that experience
It's
like?
terrifying, bro.
Imagine you broke the time, bro. You get that shit.
Moto are 1 week ale Mustafonda. Ka crimo Robert.
Yeah.
Ena di tsutsa o ja hore di morning after pills 1 week e ka ke re fast ha ke tla bona gana ka ke nna no ke rekang staff for nna
Let's name the child once.
and now what was somebody
Also, is there a specific line? Morning after pills?
no it's
Or it just so happened for it. I relate. What line you want?
Yeah,
December, I'm sure.
same lines. The one person's getting flu medicine, epilepsy medicine, morning after.
LOWCO, when I was first time buying morning after pills.
It was so embarrassing. I won't lie, man. Like,
Worse than condoms, nah.
So there's a guy go Sultan. There's a guy.
really cute and like, I'm gonna share my soul alone. At the era, like, no, ain't no way, bro.
1 plus 1 is not less.
Put away latter straight, you know. Not smackdown.
Hey.
Yeah, you know cashiers and nurses.
No.
They will.
It's one of maybe condom.
Maran, you can never win. It's embarrassing when you buy condoms and it's embarrassing when you don't.
No, you know, like.
With your chest. With your chest.
Extra large.
I'm around 18 at the time.
And I'm the only one who can help this.
That's not wrong to buy condoms.
Yeah.
Nothing is wrong. It's not wrong. Bro.
No, it's not wrong. But there's that thing when you buy
I
them.
think
Yeah.
buying condoms morning after pills and
Pregnancy test.
pregnancy test.
It's wrong.
It's
not
that
wrong.
thing of people knowing you're having sex, my brother. It's
like-
like,
No,
yo,
condoms are
you were there. It's like you were there.
Pregnancy test is that thing how it's like. Check out go sleeping.
When was the last
No, there's a last few years.
Okay, next question.
Emma Pili, wait. Excuse me. I've been called to like a homie of mine, one of the gents. MJ, you're gonna show up as the mamas now. We're gonna buy this thing. I've been through that.
And how was it?
Morning after pill. It was embarrassing. I'm like, dog. I wasn't even there, bro. Knock out room. They're asking me the most awkward questions. So, I have a condom. Like, yeah, my sister, that's why we're here.
Wow. Like, what?
Yeah. So how many days? When was the last time? I'm like, oh, for me or for him? That time, I'm like, yo.
Text for 8.
Reminds us of.
So now pregnancy test morning after
Him.
brother God, I see what you're doing for other kids.
Shanna na Rico Bobre.
I know, right?
It's in now.
Okay, Jamie's gonna ask the last
Yeah, it's up.
Sorry, my phone is
Yeah.
blocking.
I got some make. Never have I ever shoplifted.
Nah.
Can you try again?
Hey,
Never.
Never have I ever shoplifted.
Rolandi Shades, maybe.
I'm like serious. Honestly speaking,
Kuma zembanyana.
like I don't know, man. You know, sometimes how about police are sharp, man.
Yeah.
Some of these things don't fascinate you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I've never actually had that mindset of like,
Now, do I eat man as a child? Like,
I always book way.
yeah, as a child. Someday, one time.
Them are shoplifters and I got shop better.
It's like it doesn't mean specifically like when you give me CDs or counts and I like a better or on child. Yeah, sometimes I don't know when I
Sometimes you are
sometimes yeah, I was not the alarm.
Maro say ke lela na bati.
Yeah, wa tswa fela wala 5 kg mo kgetsing.
How do you miss that? How do you miss that?
Like a mistake, yeah.
LOWCO. Never.
There's no ways.
Like for real.
For real.
Ali mo di mo ye paki ya.
Imagine now baby go shop go see lo dajo.
Hey, mwene.
I also have that fear, bro. And then you know those angles are never nice.
And it's not like when we came in to me like let's tahile jo. I got that.
I'll try para drape it.
So the last question. Never have I ever had STD scares.
Never.
Stay clean, man. Stay clean. Honestly speaking,
we are
man.
promoting
Yeah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
You just gotta get with some wild stories.
You know, like, yeah, we know these artists.
I think I think maybe that's like a plus for me. We were never in that mind space of like it was always about let's work. That's what we're polishing the craft and everything. So, yeah. I'm not gonna say maybe I'm immune to that or anything, but I'm just saying like I was well distracted. Let me just say that.
It was never your full compliment,
you know.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm not saying for like maybe no yana. Maybe it's that luck, man, of one. Yeah.
Trying to play safe.
Have you ever been around that experience? Like Motatla going to panic?
Man, I don't know. I hope he's not gonna watch this. But anyway, like I said, but
you know what? It's fine. Anywho, let's continue.
No, we'll set out the name.
No, I was not gonna say names, but I was gonna be like, Okhalemates or like Infit.
If you feel like wahi, then it's not that hard, guys. Mara, tell us this story. Controversial or not?
But like, and then I know Okhalemates. Like I remember we had like not an event like Wabana Chilas to Chitele Making and everything. So Mfetu Tele Medama like you so Madam Mutlem Beach. So there's a tenant to do that lane. So when I see our you know Babu Hadimana Mono Hamnati guys. Plain and simple. So we know the passport in a feed. We also some go. So one of the scenes our Kagawa obvious what our finesse someone. So I had another tenant in the Maroc Halimit. And now by a son blow.
Baba could have saved it.
Hey? So it was that day. Like I go aim on
a brown pig.
You
raw.
Let's have it to you. Let's tell you
Yo. So yeah, man, I've been around that. I was like
scary time.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Oh. Wanna get a bit there.
But at least you know
banana. Like a banana move.
Sure, guys. That was the game. Never have I ever, controversial or not. You heard it. Hey, guys. So, yeah, man. We're gonna move on with the conversation.
Wait. Before we move on, I got what we're getting to know each other. So, like that question is posed to you all, I guess.
Yeah, no, standard. Fair play.
Never have I ever been in an encounter that. Yeah, I feel like that's the only one that you'll never answer.
Like in my life, somebody coming to me, I'm sorry.
Oh, in STD scale.
Me personally.
I'm not going to say
Not me, guys. I don't know such. I've never been around.
But when I was
such. No, guys.
Keep it lean that. Like that, you like I see big time again about your experience. I still remember getting all circumcised.
Not as well.
Or lady like get a hula hole, Isaloto. That's the Shabbat. What's a winner? So next time I got the casket, they say, lady. That's what I will cut. They want to get a got to read. What's a habu motu? No, you're not getting it. What I'm bashing. I get a little silly. When I was go, what I was seeing when I get a gita. They like let's get about go all the Tabatan Chibile. What I have, so I want to get sharp. I'm going to government say
Baba saves lives.
Yeah, Linda, Baba saves lives.
So, fairly straight to what we came here for. Recently, Rutulo Hotel in an EP.
You haven't heard it?
I haven't heard it. I've been off no social thing.
Like listen to it, man.
Yeah. We should make a listening session.
We actually did. We did.
We want to do it.
With the best way. We want to do it the best way.
The only way.
We'll do it the best way.
Our way.
But your whole episode dedicated to that. Maybe a part 2. We'll do a part 2.
Yeah.
We'll do a part 2.
Because we've experienced you guys. I'm going to experience
Just
your
like,
art now.
Me on here, guys.
Sure.
You all missed the real
Your
thing.
work, what you're doing, yeah.
That was late, man. We thought listening session now we had like almost 6, 7. Yo, Tupac yele can't do it.
Hey guys, like, I know.
For real,
I left
Yo.
Damn, that's fire, guys. Shout out, man. Did you have like another round of the performance?
No, but we played like songs. Because I remember
Yeah.
Let's play that again.
Yeah.
So we
That's
played.
beautiful.
So what's next? What's next now? Pumatonya na.
But before that, I think they should tell us more about like experience, yeah, your EP. And about whatever, yeah. You wanna know
How was
more
it
about
like working on it?
Man, from my side, it was actually quite amazing and emotional, and it was a roller coaster basically because of like the truth that was said there, the creativity that was there, the process of like sitting here, load shedding, like all those roller coasters because of everything contributed towards the making of the whole tape, which was like, pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
It was really nice.
Mm.
Yeah, it was really nice collaborating.
Whose idea was it?
Idea.
I think maybe it is in the spur of the moment because I remember we were just making music with Nerabata we are singing because we were like, there's not a single that we have yet because we've been sending back and forth or whatever this so so they were like, I'm not sure what is I did a tape if I want.
Yeah.
And then we
Okay, yeah. Because the work was there, man.
Yeah.
Just to proceed with making actually the project. So we're like, man, let's just continue with doing this and then just try to do an art of, music with this. So yeah.
Okay, the tape is out now. What's next? What's next? You don't wanna get bored, man.
No. It's not about like releasing more music, but it's about like promoting what we have.
Yeah.
That's next. Because now we had the pleasure of performing Ibinateo before they were even released and after they were released. So we're still continuing with that. Because of we can't hoard the industry of music, but yet we're not distributing
What you have.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It won't make sense.
Yeah.
That was actually one of my questions, like how important is like the marketing process of dropping a piece of
It's
art?
very vital.
Yeah.
Very vital. Plus, you have to have a roll-on plan of like, this is what we're doing, this is what,
Ne?
You must never fall onto deaf ears, especially when you know you're releasing quality music. Never should it fall on deaf ears, honestly speaking.
Yeah. Marketing is very.
It's really
Yeah. And it's like
Get it to the right people.
Music video nyana.
right people, the right ears,
Send us an invite.
The best away.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big. Going big, bro.
I feel like we have everything though.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
It's a wrap.
Wait.
So-
I still have. Yeah,
But battery doesn't have, eh?
Okay, yeah, it's fine. Let's just do the last one. How has how has your art impacted the people around you, your family, your friends, the community, and the reaction that you get from people with regards to your work? What's that feeling like?
Like I said, you know, like I've always been passionate about music from a young age.
Yeah.
My mom is a singer, like full-blown singer. Like
All the time.
all the time.
Yeah.
So I was like to her, why can't I do the piano and then maybe me and you can like collaborate and everything. Go do it. So I'm like, go do this music thing. But about it, at least get a qualification in the music thing.
Yeah.
You know, just to have like a backup, yeah, because you never know. There was a motherly type of advice, which I respect and I want. You know, I went out and studied piano, started playing piano. I was like, oh shit, man, this and this can actually help. From there, like get something also like for this thing. Went to go study sound engineering. From there, I applied to go SABC, started doing things for SABC. That's how I got to see like a whole lot of like everything, like the business side of the music, marketing, what. But dude, it's not only how to
monetize the craft, right?
Yeah. Because it has to sustain.
Yeah.
On top of that, I had the pleasure of like hosting like 3 events. With their support. You know, it was actually quite big.
Heard about that show.
Actually, even like a birthday,
Like the EP launch.
Yo, like in the yard though. That was the first one. The second one, I had the pleasure of collaborating with Section 9. From there, it became like very big, like strata so
Big.
So like put the strata so and it was like incredible, man. Incredible.
Nah.
That one Kedira, I was supposed to do the 4th one, and then getting low shedding South Africa's gonna get COVID.
That was a bad one, man, for all of us.
So with the community, man, they were very, very supportive. Every time I told them, hey man, do it, man, you know. And I was so surprised, but like, wow, there's actually people who are actually supporting what I'm doing and everything, which was,
You appreciate what you're doing.
you know what I mean? Yeah, which was dope, man. Apart from like my family, there's other people in the community that are actually seeing something in me. So
So like how is
Just about to. Like, there's nothing really crazy, man. Like, you know, like even like last night, Joe, like we're just listening to the music that I've been working on, like with my G's, and it was really crazy. There's nothing really crazy for me, like seeing a person going crazy over your music. It's like people really get to connect even better than you. And and it's really an incredible like moment, man. Like it feels good, man. It's the greatest feeling, like having as an artist, man, and having support. You know, like there's nothing really nice like seeing people be so consistent with having to support you like in your craft and always being there for you, man. So one of the special things, man, like I really, you know, appreciate it.
Especially when you write something from a certain experience, emotion, and
Because
like 5 other people.
Because I really like to make the type of music that everyone can really relate to. I'm not trying to act big. You wouldn't hear me like flex on most of my songs because like I really like connecting to people. You know, like there are people who are shut down, like mute. They like so introverted, so they never get a chance to know like to express their feelings. So like I'm connecting to people like that sometimes.
Man.
Yeah, man.
I feel it. So like how have the industry been, like the industry so young all these years of making music, especially Mama Fiking, because like Mama Fiking, hey.
Being a creative.
Yo, it's crazy, man. Like you're gonna experience a lot of like rejection, you know. I won't lie, man. Because when I started, but then I always believe, I'm one person that always believed in himself, man. Understand? So like people who just give you rejection like left and right, they were like, you know, trying to promote yourself, like busy with this music. You know, like when I have to listen to my projects like 3 to 4 years back, like they don't make sense to me, you know. But then there were people there like who really supported and related to the music that I made then. You know, like having to see the improvement that takes place and being able to express yourself even better, you know, like it's it's really been like something that a lot of people who've been paying attention like really get to see in me. And man, it just has been like it been crazy, man. Like it's all that I won't lie, man. Like you deal with a lot of rejection, how crazy giggy, like you're trying to push yourself, like like they're not just there for you, and you need that at that point, you know, like always need someone who will be there for you, man. For like yo, Joe, like keep pushing what you're doing.
That's not in the game, so that
trust me,
right?
man.
Yeah. On that note, please tell us where we can find all those beautiful artworks. So please follow, support the and the EP, the name of the EP, you know, all of that.
What's good, good people? It's your boy, it's that boy.
Let me just fix that. What's good, great people? It's a first.
Sure. Big.
But anyway, man, with that being said, the music is out there on all platforms. So just search MABIZOL and PRHIME LOWCO. You know, we also have like our individual work. But not for now, I feel like there's joint EP.
The one.
Yeah.
Big.
Dino better bed.
Yes.
But on that note, you can catch me